Hi and welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm going to be talking about my recent planned hospital admission. So this is my room. I was in a private hospital funded by the NHS because they're just trying to reduce waiting times for planned elective surgeries. So this is the local private hospital. You get your own room, you get your own bathroom, and this is what it looked like. The bathroom is also a wet room, so the shower is in there as well as the sink and the toilet, so everything you need is in the one room, which is perfect. After I was signed in, I saw the anaesthetist, the nurse and the consultant who talked me through the procedure. I signed all the relevant paperwork and I was asked to shower and get into a very attractive hospital gown. I then went down for surgery. The surgery itself took, I think, around 3 hours. It was quite sort of extensive ankle surgery, and when I came round from the anaesthetic, I'd reacted quite badly to it and my blood pressure dropped quite significantly. So I spent sort of the next 24 hours on oxygen. It was a really long, awful night. I woke up a lot. There was a lot of noise on the ward. The drip that was attached to me beeped continuously all night. It never stopped beeping. The heart monitors that they had me hooked up to never stopped beeping all night. It was a long night and I was in a lot of pain and I was really tired. And they kept leaving the door open and it was really loud out in the hallway and it was really bright lights out in the hallway and it was just, you couldn't see my anguished face. Look at my anguish, look at my distress. It was horrendous. That being said, the nurses were all really nice. They looked after me really well. They kept me going with painkillers, which I really appreciated. They were able to help me go to the toilet, which when you self-catheterize and are non-weight bearing is a little bit tricky, but they were all really super helpful. So that was my first very stressful night. When you are in a swanky private hospital, the menu choices are really good. The menu was quite extensive and they were able to do everything pretty much gluten-free, which was fantastic. Unfortunately, I was on a lot of painkillers and a lot of Oromorph and I felt very sick and I couldn't stop being sick. So I didn't really want to eat much. And the extent of my dinners were gluten-free toast, omelettes, jacket potatoes, and I also had a really nice brie, cranberry and bacon gluten-free sandwich, which was so nice. I didn't think it would be, but it would genuinely really tasty. So the food choices were brilliant. I sort of didn't really make the most of them, but you could have had all sorts. It was a really good menu. So a bad reaction to the anaesthetic and a lot of painkillers meant I found it incredibly difficult to stay awake. I couldn't keep my eyes open at all. I slept nearly the whole time that I was in hospital, which actually in a private room is really quite nice. Nobody's bothering you, and the only time sort of anyone came in to bother me was when they wanted to ask me if I wanted a drink or to check my obs. So yeah, I did sleep a lot. And as you can see, I look super attractive when I'm asleep. I look like a manatee, so that's nice. Yeah, the surgery I had was fairly complicated, fairly extensive, and incredibly painful. And I missed being in my own bed. I missed my cats. But being in the hospital for 3 nights just meant that I had really good access on those first few days to some really good anti-sickness medications, which they were able to give me intravenously, so they worked a lot faster. Painkillers, which I was able to get intravenously, which again, they worked a lot faster. It was just ideal. So yeah, the whole time I was in that, I can't fault the staff at all, really. The staff were all really great. They gave me my meds. They were really good at coming when you called the bell. Yeah, this is my first experience of a private hospital and it went really well. It was a very smooth process. Everyone was really friendly. They were all really nice. They had lots of time to give you. They had time to sort of, I don't mean that they were sort of standing around twiddling their thumbs, but they were prepared to go that little bit extra to reassure you, which is really nice. And when you're alone and a little bit afraid in a hospital, that extra reassurance and that extra time that a nurse can spend with you, just, it makes all the difference, really. So yeah, that was really good. I can't at all fault the care that I had. The only issue I really had was when the nurse tidied the room and left my crutches on the other side of the room, which meant I couldn't get up and go for a wee, which I was quite stressed about. So I spent 3 nights in hospital. All in all, it was fine. I got the care I needed. Everyone was really friendly. The menu choices were great. And like I said, for my first experience of a private hospital, and because of COVID, you're not allowed any visitors. So I was completely on my own and completely isolated, and that was really scary. I pretend to be sort of this big brave girl all the time, but actually, I am terrified, and I was really scared about being on my own, and it was quite stressful. I didn't have anyone to calm me down, and actually, the nurses just made me feel at ease. It was quite helpful just to sort of have them there and have them come and check in on me and keep bringing me fresh water. And one night when I called the bell, because it was sort of 3 o'clock in the morning and I was in a lot of pain, and they brought me some Oromorph, and the nurse asked me if I wanted a cup of tea at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just thought that's such a nice extra touch that just, it really makes you feel not special, but it just makes you feel better. And that little bit of kindness that he showed me was just, I was so grateful for it, because I was scared, I was lonely, I was frightened, I was in pain. I was worried that the surgery, that I'd done the wrong thing by opting for the surgery, and he just made all the difference at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm really grateful to him for that. So yeah, that is my hospital admission story. It's pretty boring. I just sort of wanted to update everyone and let you know what my hospital stay was like, and also show you a really voyeuristic video of me sleeping. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, get in touch. And I will be back soon with a little post-surgery update for you. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!